Hey guys, so I wasn't ready for fall, so I decided that I'm just going to jump right ahead to festive winter ales. So I found Deschutes Jubelale, and they've brewed this a couple of years, and I was just looking at the site and forgot to look at when they started. And I think that they have new art every year, and some variation on the theme each year. Ooh, that smells good. So the brewery says available October through December. It actually doesn't say when they started brewing this particular beer, but it's 6.7% alcohol by volume, 65 IBUs, and it's described as actually. Well, let's see. It's definitely an ale at 6.7% and 65. It's bottle conditioned as well. So 65 IBUs. It has been described as a craft strong ale or a winter warmer or an Abbey style. Let's see, what's the website song? Craft strong ale, winter warmer, English strong ale. So it kind of depends on who you're asking. But the great thing is we can get out of having to know exactly what category it's in because it gets lumped into this kind of Christmas/winter specialty spiced beer category, which is 21B. Though we do want to merit it according to its base style. So we'll work that out in 2 seconds here. Let's see, actually, let me look at an English strong ale. Not even an English strong ale so much. Oh, old ale, English barley wine, old ale. Let me look at old ale. Maybe that's its neighbor, cousin, base. IBUs in that category between 30 and 60 and 6.6 to 9% alcohol. So for alcohol, it definitely fits, but for IBUs, not so much. Some of these specialty beers are really hard to decide how to categorize them. Okay, anyway, now I've lost my original page. There we go. Okay, so this actually gets nice reviews. I tend not to look in advance, but I wanted to find out a little information about this beer. But Beer Advocate gives it an 89 out of 100, which is 4.5 stars out of 5. And Rate Beer actually rated it 95 overall and 98 for style. And for style here, it's categorized as an English strong ale. So interesting because it actually doesn't qualify based on color, but I mean based on IBUs. But you know, let's not split hairs, I suppose. Okay. Nonetheless, let's give this a shot. So it smelled wonderful when I poured it. It was kind of banana-y. Definitely fruity. Beautiful malt. Toasty malt. Some heavy maltiness there. Like and I want to know, and I can't keep that many facts in my head at one time. Malts are pale, crystal, extra special, carapils, and barley. Ah, yeah, there's that nice deep roasty flavor aroma that I'm smelling is barley. Just has this great depth. This smells really great, making my mouth water. Okay, so color-wise, I wanted to drink it. Color-wise, it's definitely a deep brown, a little bit of a red tinge to it. It poured with head. Looks like it's going to persist for a while. I don't see, even though it was bottle conditioned, I don't see a lot of sediment, which is nice. I don't even think that there's any, actually, let's see if I can introduce them. I don't think that there's any sediment in the bottom, so there's no settling or any yeasty stuff or anything. But it sounds as though it's been aged a bit, so great there. Flavor. Wow. Wow. There's so much going on here. You know, this reminds me almost of an English IPA. Now I feel like I have to look that category up. I wonder if that's a better base by which to judge it. 26. Wow, this is a really great beer. I mean, it's got so much going on. It has malty depth. Still a little high IBUs. So an English IPA would be 40 to 60 IBUs. So it's still a little high in the IBUs. What are we at, 65? Yeah, so, I don't know, English Strong Ale or an English IPA, but a little bit more bitter. The bitterness, the hops is Bravo, Cascade, Delta, Tet Nang, I think is how that's pronounced, and then East Kent Golding, so it's got, you know, some English hops in there, which is great. Anyway, back to the flavor. It has maltiness, it has some sweetness, the kind of fruity banana flavor or aroma that I was getting when I first smelled it isn't intense in the flavor, but it's there just lightly on the palate that kind of helps alleviate too much bitterness or too much intensity, too much hop intensity. This beer has big mouthfeel to it, lots of maltiness going on here, big barley flavor, and a pretty deep, intense bitterness that's very well balanced between malt and hops. But that kind of light fruitiness is like a dusting on the palate that helps make all of that bearable, not overly intense or too forward in any way. But this is a nice, deep, rich beer. It's not spicy at all. And the profile, it says, is chicory, dried fruit, toffee notes, robust ale with a warming spice. Now, I'm not tasting any spice specifically, you know, as though it were a spiced ale, but just really intense flavors of malts, of grain, and of hops. Very well done, very nicely balanced, great drink. So this is a great beer, and I think a great way to kick off the 2015 winter beer experience. So here is the artwork for Jubelale 2015, and this is a great beer. So I definitely recommend getting your hands on it if you can. It comes out of Bend, Oregon. Some great beers coming out of Oregon with Ninkasi and Deschutes. And I'm looking forward to, I ordered, and it's going to ship sometime this month, I think. I'm looking forward to a beer I'm getting from, gosh, what's that place called? Hopworks Urban Brewery. And I actually have a sweatshirt from when I was up there in 2012 visiting, because I used to live in Portland. And I haven't been able to find a lot of their beers, any of their beers, down here in Northern California. So I have one on the way, and I'm really excited to share it. And it's actually a very exciting beer, I think, in general. But it's coming from the Hopworks Urban Brewery. So great beers coming out of Oregon. Thank you very much, Oregon, for having great beers. And try this. If you have tried it, share with me where you found it and what you think about it. When you share where you find it, it helps people that don't necessarily live in my location find it if it's something that they're interested in. So put that down in the comments below. I found this at Safeway. So my thought is it's probably a pretty regular Safeway thing. If you're, so a Safeway that's local to you will probably have it available. Anyway, great beer. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.